In our last video, we covered the font section. In this video, we're going to learn about the paragraph section. So I've got a Word document here, and this first paragraph I'd like to change. So I'm going to left click over here by this S. I'm going to drag down, and now these are highlighted. I'm going to go up here. It says I'm on left. It's a line left. I can click on here and go to center, and then I'm going to click over here and go to right, and then I can click on justify, which is going to hug the edges of my margins. This next button handles vertical line spacing. So here we're on 1, here's 1.15, 1.5, 2 spaces, 2.5, 3.0, and so on. Okay, let's change that back to 1. Maybe we wanted to change the background color of this paragraph for some reason. We could left click. Currently it's on no color, but we could choose any color we want to, mouse over. Maybe we wanted it to be green. And if we wanted that, we would just left click, and then that is what it would look like. So let me left click, drag up. Now I've got the text selected. Now I'm going to click no color. Now you see what I did there? That was actually even more of a shortcut. So if you have, for instance, say orange selected, notice that this little bucket, the line below it, has now changed to orange. So that's the one it expects you to do. So if I wanted this to be orange, I can left click, select this, and just left click once. And now that's orange as well. I can select something else, left click. It changes the color of the paint bucket to the most recent thing you did. So I'm going to hit no color, for instance, and now the paint bucket is empty. I'm going to now select all this text and then left click that empty paint bucket. And now we're back to where we were. Now we're going to move on to bullets. You can see here in my paragraph, I've got 2 things in bold here that are just kind of 2 special items. They say fun fact and advice. I think these could work as bullets. So let's say we were making this document and we said, you know what? These should be bullets. So I'm going to select these paragraphs and go up here to this bullet shortcut. I'm going to left click, and now they've been indented and a bullet has been added to them. But maybe the circle bullet is not what we're looking for. Maybe we want something else. So let's left click next to this bullet button, and we have some choices. We can do this kind of this arrow pointing right thing, or what about a fun little check mark? If we wanted to undo that, we can just simply select those again, and then left click on here, and then under the bullet library, choose none. And now we're back to where we were. And even if we wanted to indent these back to match the side of the other text, we can choose this button, which is indent or decrease indent. Left click on that, and it goes left. I can click this other one that says increase indent, and it goes to the right. Click again and again and again, and it'll keep moving to the right. I can use the other button to put it back. But what if this was part of a numbered list? I can use this numbering button. Let me left click on that. I can use different styles. There's with just the 1 and the period, and here we have parentheses. Here we're using Roman numerals. And you can see you can have a lot of choices to choose from. Choose numbering. Now it's numbering those 1 and 2. Okay, now this other shortcut up here, this is a sorting button. So you're in charge of this baseball team and you have the list here in Microsoft Word, but it'd be really helpful if you could sort it by alphabetical order. This would be a great time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's quick, easy, and it's free. It's real easy. Just go up here to the first name in the list, left click, drag down, and then go up to where it says sort, left click on that, and simply hit ascending is already checked. That's what we want A up top. So that's ascending, hit OK, and now it's in alphabetical order. As an example, here I have fun fact and advice. If I were to select those and say, you know what, sort that, I'm going to left click on that. It says sort by paragraphs. In this case, since I've got 2 paragraphs, ascending or descending, we're going to hit ascending, just hit OK. And you can see now it's put advice up top because advice starts with an A. Another item that could be helpful, but also could be helpful on how to turn it off, because a lot of beginners, this will somehow accidentally come on and they really freak out and they think there's something wrong with their document. And it's this formatting tool. It's called Show Hide. So if I click it, left click, it's going to show me it's kind of like the code of Word. For instance, this symbol means paragraph. So it means that there's a gap here. Paragraph, so there's another gap, and so on. It's a carriage return. We have these little dots that represent spaces, and you'll find there's different symbols for different types of things. So if your document is acting funny, you're like, why won't this work? Why is there like a bunch of spacing here? You can turn this on and see if there really is a paragraph there or if there's spaces, and you can fix the issue. To turn it off, we simply left click. And of course, if you're going to play a funny trick on your friends, if they don't know how to use this, just go up to the document and click this button and then walk away and then see what happens. This was a quick look at the paragraph tools, but this is really important. These are things you're going to be using a lot. So make sure that you understand them and that you're comfortable with them. When you're ready, move on to the next video and I'll teach you something new. This would be a great time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It's quick, easy, and it's free.